the ugly guy. He's always shaky.
Wait.
He's never confident.
Hang on.
Abilities.
Yeah. I've got to zoom up. I'm zooming up on your hand. And then back to your face. And now go for it.
Into Egypt go with his kind mother who partakes thy woe. Kiss him and with his kind mother who partakes thy woe.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Good Sprinkle. Okay, so we're going to watch and see what...
Hey guys, I'm starting a vlog and you've already seen a few clips, but I thought I'd just show my my room because I've bought a few new things. As you can see, I now support Manchester United. These are my tops, I'll show you. This one's like a vintage, I think from 1906 or something. This was their this was what they wore in the early 1900s, and this is the current top that they're wearing at the moment. Got a Cunha on the back, Manchester United hoodie, and then I've got a few Western Bulldogs jumpers. I've got this was signed by Clay Smith in 2016. No, 2017. It was the year after Bulldogs premiership in 2016. You can tell because it's got the Premier's AFL logo, but he signed it, which is pretty cool. It's like a multicultural thingy. Many cultures, one game. And this one's my designed by a Gunditjmara person, which is Aboriginal country in the southwest of Victoria. It's a beautiful jumper. I don't know what year it was. I think it was 2022 or something like that. But yeah, these are the eels that they harvested down there in the eel traps, which is a famous World Heritage Site actually. Budjabim. Yeah, so Bulldogs absolutely representing the cool art and the great history that Aboriginal people have in southwestern Victoria. I'll show you this. Oh, and this picture was my brother-in-law drew it. Does it look like me? I don't know what I'm doing with my hands in that photo, but I was doing some weird things with my hands, I suppose. But niece drew it, and then I got a beanie as well, Manchester United. Nice colour, beautiful, love it. Anyway, that's it from me for now. I'll check in when I've got something else to tell you. I actually went hard on the Manchester United merchandise because I got this scarf as well, which I forgot to show you. So there's that too. Brand new docks. Very nice. Vlog.
Candle's definitely not doing its thing, Beacon.
I can't hear the dinghy. Emma's talking.
It's not shining, Mum.
Yes, it is. If you be quiet.
Got to let it warm up. Hello, you two over there. Indie girl.
Yeah.
Alright, can Emma just shush for a minute?
Hey guys, I haven't vlogged in a while, so I thought I'd come in here and Say hi to you all. How you doing? What are you up to? Make ends meet in this grand old thing that we call life. So I've quit smoking. It's been over 3 weeks now. It's been going well. I'm just sucking on one of those lozenge things that you get for nicotine withdrawal. Don't tell anyone, but I've also got a cheeky whiskey as well here. A scotch. I just bought a bottle of scotch the other day because I was like, maybe that's my vibe. Maybe drinking the odd whiskey every now and then, you know, maybe that's my vibe. Maybe a lot less lonely. Oh, I still feel lonely. I still need to think about friendships and stuff, and how to have good friendships and how to be a good friend and all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, I'm a lot better in myself. I think I know who I am. I'm a lot more clear about who I am as a person, and I feel comfortable in who I am as a person. And with that comes the foundations on which one can build friendships and relationships and everything that one might want in life. I am happy, mostly. I do get a bit lonely sometimes, but that again might be a bit of the nicotine withdrawal. Yeah, I bought a soccer ball. I've been kicking it the last couple of days, getting my exercise in, but also learning how to kick a soccer ball again. I mean, I never really knew. I've got some of the fundamentals maybe, but like, I played soccer when I was like 10 years old, 7 years old, something like that, for a team, and I didn't play for long. I played for like 6 months or something like that. And yeah, here I am again with a soccer ball, kicking around a soccer ball again. I'd probably rather be playing soccer than filming football, potentially. I don't know, it's a choice I'm going to have to make in the next little while. I'll keep kicking around the soccer ball and maybe we can make some choices after that. I've filmed football for a very long time, so you know, maybe it's about time for a change. Had a nice Christmas. It was all very good and great and fun and everything. There's a festival coming up on Sunday, an LGBTQIA plus festival in Melbourne, and yeah, I'm pretty keen to go to that. Yeah, it's on Sunday. Today's Wednesday. I think Thursday or Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday today.
Today, the festival starts today. There is 22 days, a lot going on. Some of the main attractions that you're going to want to go to. Midsumma Pride March, which is on Sunday, the 2nd of February.
Let's hear it for all of them. That was absolutely phenomenal. We picked well for our final three.
Okay, we're gonna vlog, but first I'm gonna take my little nicotine tablet, because my nicotine tablet first. Gotta take your nicotine when you're quitting smoking. Yeah, so today I went to Midsumma Festival. Actually, Midsumma Festival is a 22-day LGBTQIA plus festival in Melbourne, in Naarm. Today I went to Midsumma Carnival, which is the very first day of the festival, and it's a big event where they play music and have stalls where you can be given free stuff from great people. I didn't have much money during the day until my auntie lent a hand halfway through the day after I said I didn't have any money for food. Big shout out to my auntie for saving the day and giving me some money so I could get some food at the festival, at the carnival. But yeah, for most of the first half of the day, because I had to pay for charging and stuff. And parking, my God, parking was a nightmare. I mean, nothing's a nightmare when you're me, but yeah, I had a nice drive up in the electric car in my Aura. I went to first I went into Ballarat. I was trying to get my ear checked at the doctor's because I thought it was blocked. I think it is a little bit blocked with earwax. And the doctor, the poor woman, she was this older Indian lady, and she had awful arthritis in her hand. She had a flare up the day before, and she looked like she was in extreme pain, but she was pushing through. Anyway, I went to the doctor and I got some wax sole from the pharmacy. Then I went and charged my car for a bit in Ballarat before I went up to Melbourne. I cleaned my car, which I think I've got a clip of. The car wash, and I got coffee. I got coffee from this great shop near the Chargers in Ballarat, owned by these lovely South Asian people. Skim milk flat white first, and then I got a long black after that, and then I got a lassi, and I've forgotten what the flavour was. It was a mango lassi. Then I drove up to Melbourne. Nice drive. Drove past the carnival, so I sort of got a few eyes on before I stepped through the entry. Then I had to find parking. I knew parking was going to be a problem, but anyway, I ended up parking like a 40-minute walk away from where the carnival was. Just in like a Woolworths undercover parking, you know, those things that they have in Melbourne, those big underground parking lots. Then I parked the car and started walking to the carnival. Oh, and on the way I passed there was huge lines out the front of the tennis stadium. The Australian Open's on at the moment, so there were so many people. On the walk to the carnival, I walked past an Italian restaurant and just got a beer from there. Talked to a nice Italian guy in there, very handsome young fella. He was telling me about Maradona and pizza and Italian lager. And I did a bit of Duolingo out the front, having my beer, learning Italian in an Italian restaurant. I didn't have my AirPods on me though, so I couldn't listen to music with my AirPods in. So I was just sort of blasting the beats out loud as I walked down the street. I need a ghetto blaster. Finished my beer, continued walking, got on a tram that I thought was going in the right direction. I was hoping it was going to turn right. I thought it had its indicator on, so I thought it was turning right onto the road that the carnival was on. But it did not. It just drove straight. So I got off at the next stop, walked back and continued on my merry way. Got to the carnival and it was just like the best. I was a bit nervous, but not really. No, it was really nice. There was a lot of people there and so many colours and so many incredible people and clothes to look at. Stalls with just like so much awesome stuff. Flags everywhere, fans everywhere. I wish I'd got one of those fans, like they're like whoosh, flick out, because it was quite warm today. I was getting burnt. I got a little bit burnt, but I got some sunscreen from some nice people at one of the stalls before halfway through the day when I got that amazing bit of money from my auntie. Yeah, I was sort of walking around not knowing what to do because I didn't have enough money to afford parking and charging and all those sort of things. I was like, I've got like $5 in my pocket. I can probably get a beer, maybe $10 if I'm lucky. Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'll get a beer and that'll be it for me for the day. Went and had my beer and sat down and just chilled out. Most of the day I just sat down and was drinking things. Not always alcohol, like I had a Red Bull as well. Got some prawn dumplings once the money had come through. They were nice. For some reason I thought I'd bought like 20 prawn dumplings. I don't know why I misread the sign so badly, but I was like, oh sweet, 20 prawn dumplings. That'll do me. And I got 5 and I was like, this looks like a very small bounty. And it was fine. They were yummy. Yeah, oh my god, the things to look at, like it was glorious for the eyes. Like hard work, I'm not gonna lie, like stimulating as anything ever, but just deliciously beautiful people everywhere. Everyone was so beautiful. My god, I don't think you would ever, like, the world is so, there are so many beautiful people in the world. Jaw-dropping. Sometimes my jaw did drop. I had to manually close it. I did some like seatbelt challenge. The record was 9 seconds. You had to put the seatbelts into different colors. This tricky thing. I did it in 13 seconds and the record was 9 seconds. It's not bad for an old codger like me. I messaged a few of my beautiful friends and family throughout the day, which I've got a bit of a document of on my phone. I just screenshotted all the conversations I had with all my friends and family. So they're all there in my photos, my camera roll. Got some cool things. This guy, I went to this, there was sort of a sports area, like with different stalls for sports and things, and I wanted to talk to the soccer players, the Melbourne Rovers, which is an LGBT soccer team in Melbourne. Yeah, talked to the guys there. They kicked a soccer ball a little bit. Got a free vintage Rovers t-shirt. That's a good one to add to the collection. This was pre-money from Auntie, so I needed some water. Needed anything really at that point. So I, for some reason, I stumbled into this. One of the stalls was talking about, had badminton, and they were really nice. And I got a drink bottle from, like a bit of a little small bottle of water from them, and a lollipop, and a card for, like, if you want to join their badminton team or badminton thing the badminton stuff. Yeah, just vibed out for a while. That's right, I sat on a bench. That's when I was just sitting on a bench and my auntie called me after I'd been messaging her, and she was nice enough to lend me some money. The people I got sunscreen from halfway through the day because I was burning up. Like, I was just talking to these, to a sex work is work stall. People at the stall, there was a stall celebrating the fact that sex work is work. I started talking to the people there, and I got a bag from them so I could put the water bottle in the bag and the t-shirt that I've been carrying around. A bit of a theme here with poverty, I suppose. It says me as I walk around with my Prada sunglasses and Doc Martens on. I suppose it's priorities. That's what my sister said to me in a message. She's like, #priorities, when I told her that I was getting 1 beer for the day. #priorities. I said #broke life, and she said #priorities. I just like buying clothes and things. I don't know. It's not my fault I'm into that sort of stuff. Anyway, I probably had like 3 or 4 beers throughout the day. At 30 years old, 31 years old, beers really take their toll. That was pretty much it for the day. Oh, then my battery started to run out on my phone, so I was like, I probably should go now because I kind of need my phone to be able to charge my car and everything. So I started the 40-minute walk home back to my car, and then stopped off at another bar and had another beer. That's not on top of the 3 or 4 that I had. This is including the 3 or 4 that I had. Listened to some music, listened to some Olivia Rodrigo, got back to my car, into beats out of the ghetto blaster, i.e. this phone next to my ear. Listened to Up There Kazali because I was wearing a Western Bulldogs hat the whole day. That was my only sun smart decision that I made until I got sunscreen. No, I didn't take acid, but I would have been tempted. I'm wondering what it's like to take acid and then drive. I don't know if that would be a cool experience or not, but potentially that would be really cool, taking acid and then driving. I think that'd be sweet, but then I've never taken acid. Probably never will. Lots of people smoking pot there. Got a few whiffs of it around the place. Smoking weed. Oh, this nice guy at that last bar that I went to, he gave me a cigarette, so I had a cheeky dart while having my beer and listening to Olivia Rodrigo. My God, that was bliss. I tell you what, when I get a cigarette into me, I just feel like my brain was full of thoughts the entire day. And pain, just random spasms of pain all day, like literal pain. And as soon as I smoked the cigarette, the pain just all went away. Physical pain went away. Just for that brief, 10 minutes or so, the smoke and then the 10 minutes after. Yeah, and for that 10 minutes I was like, oh my God, no pain, this is bliss. But I'm on the nicotine pills, and that's the way it's got to be, because I know I gotta deal with this pain that I get without managing it with cigarettes. Yeah, walked home, walked back to the car and listened Up There Kazali, yelled it out on the top of my lungs, and got back to the car and went and charged, listening to some good songs and chilling out, vibing out. It was a nice evening, and I just felt so happy. I felt so happy. I was so happy to finally feel like I could be me and be safe. Carnivals like that, you just feel so safe. Everyone is so kind. It's very inclusive. The music was great too. They had a big stage there. They had a dog show and drag queens, performers, like acrobatics and singers. It's wild. Yeah. So I had lots to reflect on while I was charging. It certainly wasn't a boring charge, just sitting there blissing out. And then, just cruised home, about 130 kilometers, I think it is, something like that. About an hour and a half. Pretty much it for the day. Now I've just been up all night just watching some YouTube, the things that we do, the things that we love, the things that we care about, the people that we care about, the people we love. You come home to the people you love. It's what home's all about. But it's also really nice to know that home is where the heart is when you go to a place like that carnival and you feel at home with the people around you. Thousands of people. To feel at home with thousands of people around you, it's quite something. It's quite something. Yeah, so I got home, been lying in bed since. I think it's 6 a.m. now. Been trying to get some sleep, but felt like I was being prompted to vlog. So here I am, talking to you, telling you my story from today. And that pretty much wraps it up for that little day in the life. Stay safe out there. And always remember to love each other. Love you guys. See ya.